Morning nerds, welcome back to the stream. We are very much live. I'm tired. Why am I tired? I should not be tired. What the fuck? So, we're back. We're back in the Legendary Masochist world, of course, with Carl and Carl's world. And so last time we were with Carl, we finally nailed down the last little bits of the build. The final thing was we switched from Blade Staff to the Desert Tiger Staff, which did net us, what was it, about like 200 to 300 more damage per second, which was really, really good. Just stop being tired. You're right. Yeah, that's the one. That's it. All I gotta do is just be awake. So, here we go. We have nothing to like, you know, nothing to like preamble or anything. We just got to get into it. I just got to start throwing attempts at him. And yeah, there we go. I found the best song. I guarantee it's not better than Window of a Waking Mind by Cody and Cambria. Guarantee it's not better, because that's the best song ever written. Best song ever written. Anyway, let's get going. I need to get back into the swing of things. It's gonna take a good few, you know, y'all know the drill at this point, right? It's gonna take a good 30 or so attempts for me to get warmed up, and then we'll start really getting into it. I gotta remember to use my my laser. Also, I have great news. I have finished officially the first portion of the Skyblock Journey Mode playthrough. I have collected every single item that you can collect in one single Zenith Skyblock world. And then I went and I made a regular Skyblock world to get the things that you can't get in a Zenith Skyblock world. And then and now that I'm done with that, I'll be going and making a regular world to get all the things that are only possible to get in a like regular world. But it looks like you can get about like 97% of all of the items in one single Zenith Skyblock world, which is really, really cool. But well, I'll get into like all the math and stuff in the actual video. Boy the guy, welcome to the stream. I don't know if that's a first time chat because my chat thingy doesn't show me, but welcome to the stream. If you're new, welcome for the first time. If you're not new, I'm so sorry I don't recognize you. But yeah, we're beaten up, well, more accurately, we're getting beaten up by Leg Massive Golem, but I don't know, I really enjoy this. Firecracker might work better than Morningstar because explosion damage. I mean, maybe. It's not worth to try to see if AI can recreate it. Ew. No, don't use AI. Come on, man. Come on. Don't come in here and the first thing you say is like, oh, I'm using generative AI to do. No, God, no. If there's one thing that I need everybody to know about me is I fucking hate generative AI. All right, let's see. Firecracker. Do I have a firecracker? I do, and it's legendary. I mean, ooh. There we go. Use AI is better. No, it's not. God damn it. Is this the community I'm cultivating? Please, God, no. Please, God, no. Holy shit. I want generative AI to be cast to the depths of hell and never returned. All right, yeah, let's try Firecracker. Let's see how this works. So this is a pencil slump. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. All right, the problem is that the Firecracker doesn't have really high range. So I gotta stay closer to Golem. And that is higher DPS. That does bring me from about 2,000 to 2,400, but I gotta be hitting him. I did see that Sora is shutting down, at least the public branch of it. So it still exists, but less people have their hands on it, which is really good news. Really happy to see that. There's the only good use case for fucking generating realistic video is like disinformation. It's fucking terrible. I'm so glad that that's like out of the hands of the public now. Apparently it's not like fully dead. I guess I saw something about like it's still like Enterprise existing. You're playing Summoner. Yes. So for this specific boss, we are playing Summoner. So we've been actually with this entire playthrough, we've been jumping build to build to build to build. Just kind of like working out what the best build is for like ease of use on all these bosses, because these bosses are evil. We're trying to build up like the strongest shit we can put together. And for Golem, because of the way that Golem works in Legendary Masochist, I believe it's the fist will kill non-minion projectiles. So ranger weapons kind of get knocked out. Melee weapons that have projectiles like the Terra Blade and everything else like that, right? They get deleted by the fists. But minions are exempt from that. And also, with a good minion, we can actually get, like, we can get it, like, stayed on. Like, the Desert Tiger, he's got really, really good tracking. So he will stay on top of Golem and just keep fucking hitting him over and over again. This is probably, like, the best build that I can get. Jaco, oh, yeah, Jacob, yeah, this is the new channel. Well, welcome in with the new stuff. Happy to have you here, but welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, I knew it because I did see the video that you posted. I did see it existed, and I saw the channel name, so yeah. The main focus of the enchantments, exactly, right? So we've got, like, the enchantments and shit, you know, that's the whole thing, and I fucking love, with how much the game is, like, what I love, right, about Fargo's is how much it benefits multi-classing. Now, we are still in a point where we are, like, fully summoner, we're not really multi-class, but we will be multi-classing. It's what, after Cultist or after Moonlord? But yeah, right now, for this boss, Summoner is the way to go. Summoner is the way to go. There are other builds that I've seen. Mage with the Bat Scepter apparently works really well for this boss. Yeah, no, actually, like the Firecracker and the Dark Harvest, the DPS kind of equals out. I'm gonna stick with the Dark Harvest for the extra reach. It's just, I'm more guaranteed to actually hit him with the whip. // kill AI. Wherever you're using world edit commands. Using Bat Scepter. Yeah, Bat Scepter apparently is really good. If you want to do mage, you might be able to pull more DPS out than this. I don't know. Yeah, multi-classing starts. Yeah, it does start pre-Moonlord, but it really starts to shine post, what is it, Cultists? Because I think you can make Gaia armor. Yeah, because you just need, yeah, so Gaia armor is pre-Moonlord. And that's when you can start really heavy multi-classing, which I love. I fucking love that. It's great. This mod's great. If only Golem wasn't so evil. Alright, I do appreciate that they made it so Golem isn't a complete pushover. Because, damn. Alright, down. Dash there. Shit, dude. Like I said, it's gonna take a good few attempts for me to get warmed up. And of course, like pretty much like next week, I think we're gonna finish the Calamity playthrough, so we'll be back to doing this 2 times a week, which will lead to, I think, better attempts. Because I'll get the break buff, but it won't be a week between throwing attempts at a boss. I gotta get, okay. Oh, yep, ran right into that spike. Fucking the fist, he punched me. I saw it coming at me. It was like my life flashed before my eyes, and that was it. I was dead. 3, 4, something, whatever. I know how to count. Okay. They fixed the health bar not working for the first phase of Golem. No, it's about this. It's the same that it's been. This hasn't changed. Did Fargo's changed Golem, or are I saying down with the AI? Oh, yeah. We're staying down with the AI because I fucking hate generative AI. And we are celebrating Sora being gone, for at least the public. I can't wait for the bubble to pop. Yeah, sure, it'll kill the economy because the economy has stupidly invested way too much fucking money in it. But it'll be really funny. I need a heal. Oh no, I have auto heal. Right, we're on Fargo, it's not Calamity. I have an auto heal. What was that, 90%? 90%? I feel like I should have done more damage there. Oh well, okay. Pop that. I don't want to be popping the graves early, you know what I'm saying? The struggle is X mode over Plantera. Confirm the expert mode Golem is light work with an arena. Yeah, it is. Yeah, and I mean Plantera. Fuck, like even Plantera. If you don't know like really what you're doing, Plantera even in vanilla can be evil. I genuinely do believe, like I genuinely, in my opinion, Infernum Plantera is easier than vanilla Plantera. Because it's just a more consistent fight. But my least favorite version of Plantera is absolutely Fargo's. I do not like that Plantera. It's evil, and it's fucked up, and it's projectile vomit. Damn it. I wish I had a ram dash. You know how much I could do with a ram dash in this mod? You know how much I could do with that? Right? This, yeah, unfortunately, right, the thing is like Sora shutting down isn't like a full victory because there are other things that do it, you know, better. So it's It's still a concern. It's still a problem. It's still got massive environmental concerns as well. But we can only hope. We can only hope that there is mass rejection. But dude, I don't fucking know. I'm learning, like, this is gonna get a little bit misanthropic, but I'm learning that my fellow man is a dumbass. There's this whole controversy, like semi-controversy, whatever, going around on the talk right now, where there is an AI-generated fruit version of the Love Island show, which is already like slop, right? Like the regular like base version, the vanilla version of that fuck-ass show is already like dog shit slop, right? And then there is now an AI-generated version of it with fruit characters. And yeah, see, Chicken knows what I'm talking about, right? And there are people that are genuinely enthralled in this, and it's like, what? Why? It's already it's double slopped, man, and you know, it's really hard. It's really hard to be like, oh yeah, dude. It's really hard to not be like, we're completely cooked. I forgot to move out of the way. I don't know. Yeah, the vanilla version. The vanilla version. Real life is vanilla. Anything else is modded, right? Like with the Fargos, you can fight Plantera pre-Rob. Really? I guess that makes. Can you? Because you can make the. Wait, hold on. Can you make the Plantera summon item pre? No, that's not it. There we are. Are you sure about that? Because in order to get Plantera's fruit, you need Chlorophyte, which you can't get until the mech bosses are defeated, and you can't spawn those until you're in hard mode. And I don't think Plantera bulbs spawn. And I don't think Mutant drops from Maneater. Really? I don't think so. Hold on. Plantera's fruit. If it did, it doesn't anymore. Because it's not showing up in Recipe Browser at all. It would show up under this, right? Aren't you using forces? You can't get forces yet. Forces are posts. Yeah, no. Forces are post Moonlord. Because you need the Crucible of the Cosmos. Well, not all the forces. No. The forces aren't post A-Bomb. Only the force. No, the Force of the Cosmos. Force of the Cosmos is post Iridanus, right? But all of the other forces, they're post. I think it's just actually. I think Crucible of the Cosmos. That's just post. Do you need Luminite for Crucible of the Cosmos? I do not remember. Crucible of the Cosmos. Yeah, no, post Moonlord. Post Moonlord. But yeah, not post A-Bomb. No, souls are post A-Bomb. Because you need abominable energy for that, some of that stuff. Because you usually work with the VFX stuff and it's amazing. For which one? Oh, Undertale-based fighting game. Crazy. Oh, man. Nah, actually, you know what? I should stop shitting on Roblox so much. There's a reason why it's popular. The reason is that it's free! And that most people that use it don't know any better. I'm kidding. I need to stop being so negative all the time. Alright. But yeah, no. Forces post Moonlord. Souls post A-Bomb. Oh, that's bad. Wait, no, we're fine! Master Ninja Gear saved me from hitting that laser. That's good. Alright, we need to stay low. Oh, I almost... You see that shit? I threaded through the boulders, and then I hit the geyser, so I died. Rest in peeps. Rest in peeps? The fuck is peeps? Oh, like the little... Ew. Ew, you guys ever had peeps? Those little mushroom chick things? The not mushroom. Did I say mushroom? Marshmallow. The marshmallow, fucking little things. They're awful. They're terrible. Love peeps. I'm banning you. No. Good God. I've never had a peep that I enjoyed. They make like giant ones around Easter time, and it's terrible. Like the only thing worse than a peep is a giant peep. Oh shit. Okay. Brother, I gotta pay attention to the actual video game. Oh my God. I can't just start a fight and then like a hard focus reading chat. I will just burn all of my attempts. Straight up, I don't know what to do in the second phase. Like I have moments. I have moments, right? Where I like lock in and I enter this flow state, and then there's times like that one where I just don't know what the fuck is going on. I just don't know, right? At least I would rather eat a giant peep over a giant gummy bear. No, giant gummy bears are gummy bears are awesome. I love gummy bears. Although a giant gummy bear does sound awful. Like straight up, they sound horrendous. Like, what do? Do you just like take chunks out of it? Do you cut it into bits? Like, what the fuck? Why are you supposed to eat a giant gummy bear? But like mini gummy bears? Mmm, that's good shit. Alright. I got lasered. Oh, there we go. Shit. Shit. Fuck. No. No, I was doing so good. No. So sad. So sad. If you consider doing a no reading chat stream to have the VOD actually be like locked in. Like the thing, right? Here's the thing about that, right? Is that like, if I was gonna do that, I might as well just record it and upload it instead. Because the whole thing about streaming is, you know, the reason why I do this live is because, you know, I wanna do the Yapatron nonsense, right? And like, while it is also fun to lock in and just, you know, enjoy the presence, you know, I don't wanna ever do a stream where I'm fully ignoring chat. You know, like nothing against people that do that, especially if you're like really locking in against a boss. But it's just, I would prefer not to do that. And besides, I play better when I'm yapping. I just need to not like hard focus on chat while I'm fighting a boss like this, you know? Keep my chat interaction between attempts. Or my chat reading between attempts. I'm dead. Yep. Oof. Oof. Good games are locked under YouTube videos of people fighting them, or a game that helps you find good games. I mean, like, you could just like search through, right? You know, no. It's full single player. This isn't about trying to like, you know, get through it or whatever. Just be like any means necessary. This is a, you know, it's a challenge run. It is, we're playing the game and we're getting good at it. I fought what was it, Banished Baron for like 2 weeks. And like literally like 6 to 8 streams, right? I think it was 6 or 7 streams. I don't know. But yeah, that was like 700 attempts. That was 700 attempts there. This is about locking in and putting in the persistence. It's not about, you know, trying to like, you know, if I was just trying to like blast through it, like if I was willing to do like multiplayer or whatever for assistance or whatever, there's so many other ways that I could cheese these bosses. Like there are defined, well-known cheese methods for a lot of these things. No shit. That was better. That was okay. Kind of got right through it. There we go. Do it, Roblox. Even give you actually good games. No, I don't want that shit on my computer. Straight up, I do not want Roblox on my computer at all. And there's so many like legit games that aren't stuck on a platform like that I would much rather play. I have a backlog a mile long of stuff that I need to play. Like I've got both Hollow Knight games, Celeste, a bunch of other shit. Lots of things to play on stream. I would only ever do Roblox if like they paid me. What was it I said? I said 500 grand. I think that's what it was. 500 grand and I'll be a Roblox streamer. Because if I'm gonna do something like that, then at least I'm gonna be wealthy. Because y'all know how much I could do with $500,000. Oh my god, I'd never have to do anything ever again. I would totally do Roblox 3 days a week if I got 500K. I'd buy myself a small house and just chill. Live way below my means and just ride savings until I die. But that's it. 500k ain't much. Dude, no, I could do so much with 500k. You don't understand. I make like maybe 30k a year right now. Like maybe 30k a year and I'm getting by. If I could get 500k, I could dump half of that into a high yield savings account. Another like 50 grand into like safe stocks and shit. And I could just live off of like savings and residuals and shit. And then I could just focus on making content and just make like, you know, a little bit of money every year to keep it up, you know? Enjoying gameplay. No. It's single player, fully single player. I'm not looking for help or anything. I'm not looking for assistance or joining. This is I'm playing the video game to get good at it. And for the entertainment. Go. Into Satanist mode spoilers. Yeah, I've watched the Trojan Squirrel, the Trojan Squirrel rework for Satanist mode. It's so great. It looks so fucking good. It looks so good. They're actually making Satanist mode a playable mode, and I'm so excited. You know, I was talking about how like, oh no, it should just stay as an unbeatable like, you know, meme difficulty. And then I saw the Trojan Squirrel rework, and I'm like, yeah, no, okay, they need to cook with this. They need to cook with this because it's awesome. So they're removing all the joke shit. Maybe, I don't know. Look up the Satanist mode Trojan Squirrel rework. It looks awesome. Of course, after the stream. You know, you don't gotta leave the stream. You can watch that later. But I did actually post. I did link that in the video section of the Potato Farm Discord. So it's there. You just gotta go find it there. It looks rad. It looks so much fun. Oh my god, the Master Ninja gear. No! Fuck! The goddamn wall. The wall that I hate! The stupid wall that I hate! Always with the stupid wall that I hate. Oh my god. Days are randomly getting paralyzed by Leaf. Maybe. I don't know. I imagine they'll still keep a lot of the stupid bullshit, but I think they're working on making it actually beatable in the future. Bringing it to the actually hardest difficulty, which I think they'll need too, because Fargo's 2.0, from what I understand, is going to reduce a good chunk of the Masochist difficulty. From what I've heard, it might just be rumors and hearsay, but I swear that I've heard that like 2.0 is going to reduce difficulty more, make it more, I don't know, approachable. I hope that there's still like insane difficulty to be found in this mod, because like, you know, as much as I hated things like Plantera and Brain of Cthulhu, this mod, playing through this, has been the most fun that I've had in this game. I'm dead. Dude, the Master Ninja gear. Master Ninja gear is fucking goated, right? All right. King Slime. King Slime. They've reworked King Slime. I didn't see a King Slime rework. And then yeah, we did watch the what's it called? The Medusa rework on stream, and that shit was awesome. Fully reworking that into what is it? A mini boss. But no, I didn't see the King Slime rework. I also didn't see an I Cthulhu rework. I'll have to go look for those. Unless they haven't shown those publicly, maybe they've just talked about that. I don't know. Try to log in a dungeon because you play server. Yeah, I know. I know what to do. The thing is like this boss is purely routing. It is just figuring out the route and like the proper way to move to avoid everything, because it's very pattern based with some slight variation based on RNG. I've got phase 1 down to a T. It's just a matter of practicing out phase 2 and understanding how I need to move. Yep, ran right into him. He jumps so much higher in that second phase. And then just, you know, knocking the health down. Oh. Alright. I'm really glad that I went with the Vial of Venom. I think the Vial of Venom for, or the Venom Flask really, really helps get rid of that, that extra regen that he gets. And my DPS, so there it is. My DPS just went to like dog-ass levels real quick. Funny thing is, this boss fight is so fucking hard, but I would genuinely rather take this than base Cal Yaren any day. fucked up. That's so fucked up, dude. Dude, I gotta, that's the main thing. For phase 2, I think the main thing I need to do is I need to figure out how to manipulate that head to where it is dropping the wall in very beneficial positions for me. Because the way that that works, if I'm in a bad position when the wall drops, I can get really fucked by it. Because otherwise, I think the routing is about the same. I think the routing is more or less the same, but that wall, it really throws things into a nightmare. And again, I gotta be sticking to the ground and not running straight through boulders like a moron. And of course, I gotta make sure I'm using my big laser. Shit, I've already had to heal. That's no good-o. Bad. Alright, that's good wall positioning. Yeah, if I just stay on the floor for longer, it'll keep the head down. Oops. Ran right into it. Ran right into it. I swear they're gonna release the Yarn rework after Yarn release, right? Yeah. They removed any one attack for this fight, it would be so much better. Right? Yeah. Dude, it is just that wall just throws everything out of whack. And like that's the point. That's like that's the whole thing that I've seen throughout this entire playthrough, right? Is that like all it takes is one attack to completely throw you off the rhythm. And I think, like, in my opinion, that's really impressive. Like, yeah, it can be frustrating and annoying at times, but it is really impressive how these bosses are designed in a way that just changing up the attack pattern or adding one attack, just like a very small change, completely changes up the fight. Like, we saw that with Cursed Coffin, right? The whole legendary change, sand falls from the ceiling. That doesn't sound like much, but it completely changes up the way that the fight works. And then, of course, Destroyer with the vanilla AI on the probes. Same thing there. Dude, I need to get that grave. I need to not run directly into the lasers. Oh. Ooh, almost there, almost there, almost there, almost there. All right. All right. Yeah, we're getting consistently 80, which is an improvement. All right. Again, beautiful. And this is, of course, great progress. Oh, shit. PB. Oh, shit, I forgot to turn on the PB thingy. Whoopsie. I gotta remember to turn that back on. All right, so through there. Yeah, dude, there's so much going on. There's so much going on. There we go. PB's back on. All right. But you know what? It's more understandable than base Cal Exos. Dude, base Cal Exos is evil. Actually fucking evil. Even though they are definitely easier than this. We'll definitely get Exos next week. And then Scal. I gotta say though, right? Like yesterday in that shit, we were Summoner was calling my name like the fucking Green Goblin mask, straight up. I wanted it so badly. The Summoner works so well for Infernum Exos. I'm just like, I want it, but we committed to Mage. There we go. Oh, that felt so good. Went right under, like right in between him and the wall. That shit felt great. Oh, god damn it, I'm dead. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? There he is. That, the geysers. Damn, what was that? 81%? Okay. So yeah, that's the great thing, right? Is that we've reduced the fight time significantly. Because if y'all remember, those first like 100 attempts that we had a couple weeks ago, it was like a minute and a half just to get to phase 2. So now we're at a point where we're getting him down to 80% in phase 2 with less than a minute of fight time. Because the quicker we can make the fight go, the less I have to deal with. It's just a matter of, you know, getting that routing right and then getting a little bit lucky with positioning, I think. Because there is an element of RNG to this. We've got the route, but the RNG is where we're like really getting out of here. All right. No, we've got our build. We've got the build. I'm not switching anything around. I have done so much work to get this build to where it is. Changing up the accessories is just gonna make me weaker. Even if we tried to like you know, make my survivability harder. The thing is, the survivability doesn't matter. When I was my first 200-ish attempts that we had, I was on full warding. I switched to full menacing. We're currently on full menacing. It makes a difference of about like half a hit. You know what I'm saying? It makes, like, the difference between full warding and full menacing in this fight on legendary mode is negligible, right? It's completely and totally negligible. So we're on full menacing. We're going full damage output. My philosophy is if we kill the boss fast, we don't have to deal with him as much. And also it gives me a chance to, like, really, really get good. All right. Every no-hit for this boss is a real no-hit, and I don't care what anyone says. No, they're real. Like, they have to get verified and everything. People are just really good and also kind of lucky. There is a lot going on in this fight, but like, you know, these are the people that no-hit this shit. They're ones that have fought this boss a million fucking times across different difficulties, you know? Using a custom arena, I don't count it. Huh? What? No, what? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, hi, Melon. Cause like, what do you mean you don't count it? You're not the, hold on. You're not the arbiter of what like counts as a no-hit. Like, I think the people that actually declare what no-hits are valid or not get to say that. What? No, because to me, you don't count it. That's insane. What? No, that's not how that works. Man, you know, normally like, you know, me and you are on the same page, but this is what are you talking about? What are you talking about? That would invalidate everything. You can't place blocks in the Golem arena. That's why the Fargo's item exists. Are you fighting Golem in like the randomly generate? Because the reason why this exists the way that it does, and I thought you knew this too, but like the reason why is because the generation is random, and if you get a bad arena, like you can get a bad arena and it'll completely make the fight like impossible. That's why they added the item, and that's why it's still valid. I don't think you get to say, oh, actually the no-hits aren't valid because even though, because you got to think about like the Fargos, the people that made the fight, right? They also made the item to make the arena like this. The fight is designed around the arena being like this and not like the natural way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, developer intention and all that. They designed the fight to be played like this. So what are you saying? What do you mean? Even with the Fargo's item. Well, yeah, nobody places blocks. Everyone does it like this, right? Dude, that's crazy work. Yeah, tell Harry his no-hit is invalid because of the arena being different. What? Come on. They place sand on the bottom? I saw one person place sand on the bottom. Everybody else, no. I did see that one. I did see that one no-hit where they placed sand on the bottom to zoom faster across the arena. See, I thought that was fun. But like, that's only like one person. And also like, I don't know, saying the fight, what? Everyone makes custom arenas for every fight. I don't know. That is a wild take. That is absolutely a wild take. I cannot agree with you on that. And also saying all of them. I mean, I guess you did just say anyone that does that uses a custom arena. But that's like one person. And I thought that was a funny little gimmick, you know? So it's supposed to YouTube all have sand. I have not, I've only seen the one. So I don't know. But I mean, again, right? If the people who validate no-hits say it's okay, then I'd say that's a pretty legit no-hit. Because you gotta remember that the people who validate the no-hits are, you know, part of the team, right? They get to say whether something is valid or not. And if it's valid, it's valid. I don't think you get to be the arbiter of that. You can be like, sure, it's less impressive, but it's still a no-hit. And it's still legit if they say it's legit. That's the whole thing about community consensus, right? Right, now, armor, yeah, we got spooky armor. Spooky armor. There is a debate between using spooky armor or tiki armor, because tiki armor gives you a little bit more range on your whip, but we also got the tiki enchantment to get that whip range anyway, so it's fine. I like the spooky armor for the extra damage, even though it is also less defense, but I don't need defense. Who gives a shit about defense? I will say, I'm not going to be placing sand on the ground for myself because I want to do it like fully natural, but I don't know. I like gimmicky, fun no-hits where you like fuck around with shit, you know, make it different. Down, up, break, down. Alright. Up. Okay. Ah, shit. I am interested, not even with sand gun, really? So you can't place, hold on, I gotta test this out. Because it makes sense that you wouldn't be able to place it in most spots because of the actuation. But considering the fact that I was able to place it some spot, like place these down, right? Yeah, that's completely and totally not able to happen. But I think that's mostly because of the actuation, right? Nope, look at that. Look, yes you can. You absolutely can place sand down. Look at that. The reason why you can't get it in most arenas, well, what you do, right? Hold on. Here's what you do. The thing is like, I feel like this is partially disadvantaged because then you're playing with a smaller arena. Because here's what you do, right? Is like, for one, you have to get lucky with the generation. But, hold on, I gotta prove a point. I gotta prove a point here. You find the spots where you can place, right? See, because I can get a bunch of blocks placed here. And then you place sand on top of that. And there you go. So actually, it is valid. Yeah, so like, yeah, like it'll make your arena slightly smaller, and like this, you'd have to get lucky. But here's the thing, right? Is that most of the no-hits, most of the people that no-hit will, you know, take the time, they'll like come back to these and they'll do like after completing everything, so they have like all the shit that they can work with, and then they just work with things like that are actually in tier. But I don't know. I think it's valid. The only reason that you can't place sand is because of you know, because of the actuators. But yeah, you can in fact do it. But yeah, smaller arena, yeah, sure, one tile makes a huge difference. I mean, like, you know, it depends. It's just we're trying to like figure out, you know, what these things are actually, like, what's actually valid. At Heartlands or something, man, you're showing that you got no idea what's going on here, do you? This here is a semi-station. This is all of the vanilla buffs, all of the buffs from everything. This replaces the D2's heart stations, all the other shit and everything. So yeah, trust me, man. I know what I'm doing. I'm just bad. All right, again. All right, and entered. So the reason why Golem is dark is that's legendary mode. That's actually vanilla legendary. Dark Golem is a vanilla legendary thing. So, you know, since we're on For the Worthy, right, he is dark in addition to the Fargo's legendary nonsense. Terrible, no Morningstar equipped. I haven't been using the Morningstar. I've only had that in my hotbar still because I forgot about it. But we don't have the Apprentice enchantment on, and I am far too lazy to whip stack. So I have no use to have the Morningstar in my hotbar the way that I did. I only have 5 of my... Dude, I'm so bad at this video game. Blade staff will claim this for us. We were using blade staff before. I actually swapped over to this. I'm getting like slightly more DPS out of the Desert Tiger staff. Gonna die on the sandhill? Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna disagree because I just proved that you can in fact place sand in here, but still. Make Dark Artist set? Can I? I can't make Dark Artist set. That is post Golem. I'm fairly certain the Dark Artist is post Golem. Yeah, that's post Golem. That's what I thought. Florida flat set on the bottom. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's really, it's whatever. I don't know. The fact that you can place some sand, and the fact that you know, okay, here's the thing, chicken, is that if they really didn't want people doing that, if they really wanted to invalidate it, they could just engulf this whole thing in creative shock and not let you place anything, right? So like there's ways to prevent people from building arenas, right? And doing custom shit. And they just don't. What's the loadout? So loadout currently, we've got Spooky Armor, Butterfly Wings, Necro Enchant, Tiki Enchant, Cultist Essence, Lump of Flesh, Master Ninja Gear, and Aeolus Boots. And then everything's on Menacing. I've got Dark Harvest for the main whip and Desert Tiger Staff. We tried everything. What is it? They can make the boss kill IRL. That's also true. But so we've actually tried Deadly Sphere Staff, we've tried Demonic Blade Staff, we've tried the Raven Staff, we've tried all the different staffs that like are meta options for this fight, and I found that Desert Tiger Staff gives me the highest DPS. So we're rocking with Desert Tiger. And we're averaging about 3k, like 2 to 3k, depending on how many of my whips I actually hit. Lump of Flesh Laser is helping a lot. We've got our fight time down pretty low. It's just a matter of me working out the pattern, you know. These aren't that useful. That's fair. I like wings. I like the way that the wing movement feels. I could drop them for something else and just go for like jumps. I don't know. The thing is like I've got the pattern down like this with the wings. If I swap out wings for something, that'll completely cripple me. Whoops. Ooh, good shit there. Damn it, I'm dead. What was that? 85%? Okay. Send Mutant to your real life location. Yeah, exactly. Place wings with mech thingy. The dubious circuitry? Really? The planetary. Ooh, the planetary accessory would be nice. The planetary accessory is pretty fucking good. I don't know. Like, I'm at a point now where I've fucked with the build so much, I don't want to mess with it anymore. I've got a point where, like, the thing is at this point, I don't think build changes are gonna do much for me. It is just a matter of me getting good now. Because that is part of it. That is a big part of it, is I just need to get good. I gotta prove to myself that I can do this without, you know, really doing a bunch of build crafting nonsense. Besides, I like the wings. I really do. I think if I didn't have wings, I would feel lost. Alright. In fact, like, I feel like it'd be smarter for me to, instead of dropping the wings, drop the Master Ninja Gear, right? Because while the dash is useful to me, I don't think the dash is necessary, you know? Like, if I were to drop one of these for, like, the Dubious Circuitry or the Plantera Bulb, I think it would have to be the Ninja Gear, right? Because the dash is less necessary to my movement than the wings. I'm sure that this is perfectly possible without wings. I just, I don't wanna. And I could definitely do it without the dash. Shit, you know what? Ow. Shit. Let's get to the ground. Oh my god, the problem is that the dodge chance from the Master Ninja Gear keeps saving my fucking ass. Damn it. Oh my god. Too much on the projectiles and forgetting the boss itself. That is true. That is true. I do keep doing that. But that was... Ooh, that was almost a PB. It's almost there. Almost had it. Yeah, that is a consistent problem. That is a consistent... new PB? No, because that's 69%. We're at 63%. Wait, did we have a different... Did it say something different on the health bar? Shit, because I've been going off of Nycro since we got to phase 2. Is that not accurate? What was it on the health bar? I miss the health bar every time. All right, again. Yeah, I gotta focus more on himself. It was 69, damn. Okay, close to a new PB. We're almost there. The fact that it only took about an hour for me to get to this point is good. That is good. We're making progress. Yeah, I do keep losing track of them. I need to get to a point where I'm dodging the projectiles on raw instinct. Raw animalistic instinct. And then I can just focus on his ass. Nope. There we go. Yeah, ultra instinct. It's that wall. That wall, it breaks my brain. But I do think sticking to the ground more often than not is gonna help with the wall in phase 2 significantly because of the way that the head works. Oh, yeah, let's maybe not run directly into a fireball. That would definitely help. What the fuck am I doing? Yeah, see, and that's the problem. That's the problem with me staying up in the air. Because the head will punish me for it. Get rid of all those, because I don't want to be popping down his health early on. Alright. New PB, no new PB. Trainer Xeno Staff. I can't get Xeno Staff. Xeno Staff is post Golem. Because we can't do Martian Madness yet. And we've already tried Raven Staff. This gives better DPS than Raven. Trust me, I've tried pretty much everything that I can get at this point. And this is our best build. Besides potentially dropping the Master Ninja Gear for the Eternity Plantera item. And then it is really just a matter of me not being bad at the video game. That's all it is. That's all it is. We're at a point, the build is solid. My damage output is good. Everything else is good. My survivability isn't great, but it's legendary mode, so my survivability isn't going to be great regardless. I just need to get good. There's only so far build changes can take you. You can have the best build ever, but if you're dog shit at the game, it's not going to matter. Ow. Fuck-ass lasers. Fuck-ass lasers. I'm combining 2 ravens to this is the desert staff. That, you know, that's actually something I haven't done yet. I haven't tried any minion mixing yet. That is true. We tried AUL. That would be a tier skip. There was a brief time where I was talking about that, but going to EOL is technically a tier skip. And while, you know, it's my playthrough, right? I can do whatever the fuck I want. If I wanted to do Empress of Light and get Terra Prisma, I could. But I have committed to not tier skipping for this run. So we are doing it with this gear, and that is fine. No. But yeah, there was a brief talk about doing Daytime Empress and getting Terra Prisma for this. I have seen other people do that for their playthroughs, but I wanted to fight everybody on tier. We even, when I beat Eater of Worlds, I was committed to not using post Eater of Worlds gear for Brain of Cthulhu, even though Brain of Cthulhu was fucking evil. I did end up using the Shadow Armor, but Shadow Armor is the same as Ancient Shadow Armor, and Ancient Shadow Armor you can get pre-Evil Boss, so that was okay. That wasn't a tier skip. That was something that was perfectly valid. But that was it. Everything else, we've been fully on tier. And I do not want to do any tier skipping. Keeping everything legit. Because yeah, it's Golem, then Betsy, then Duke Fishron, then Empress. And that'll be alright. And then, like, after Empress, Cultist. Right? It's Empress, then Cultist, and then Moonlord, of course, and then, you know, all the post-Moonlord shit. Alright, that's good. Yeah. Fishron. No, Fishron's before Empress, right? Best gear ever would be Duke Fishron gear, but he ain't doing that. Yeah. No, I mean, even still, right? Even still, Duke Fishron is tiered after Golem. I'm pretty sure. I will be doing Duke Fishron. It's gonna be fucked up and evil. It's gonna be worse than this. I like, oh shit, I forgot to summon my minions. Summon remain, by the way. Thanks 1.4.5 for fucking with my brain. I'm so used to the minions respawning now. The funny thing is, I didn't even do that bad for the first half there. Golem, Betsy, Duke, Fishrod, POL. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Yeah, cool. Okay, I know my tiers mostly. Oh my god, he's riding me. Motherfucker's on my ass. Fuck. No, I got hit the thingy right here. I hit the thing right here. Ah! Because the tiger evolves every 3 summons, 3 to 4, 4 to 6, and 7 to 9. So you could leave it at 7 and the other summon have it differently. It will have more DPS. Oh, shit! I didn't know that. Yeah, let's do that. So let's go ahead and we'll throw the blade staff on. Maybe we do 3 tiger, right? What if we just go full minion mix? So we do 3 tiger, 3 blade, 2 raven. You know what? Actually, okay. The problem with doing this is I think there might be some iframe confliction here. Especially with the ravens and the blades. I think the raven and the blade staff will conflict iframe wise, but I want to test it anyway. Just to see kind of like, we'll kind of get a gauge for the DPS level with this. Also, another thing about not tier skipping is added aura, you know? Like, any chump can go and beat Empress of Light pre-Golem and get the Terra Prisma and shred Golem. But if we do it with actual on-tier Golem gear, then that's aura. Ooh, that's bad placement for the wall. Okay, we're fine. Ew. Damn it. Ah, so sad. You can play Fargo Soul Legendary on Nohit? I'd rather die. Fuck no. Fuck no. Go hound Yardis about that shit. Although he's not gonna do it either. No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm never doing LMG. I would like to do Eternity. And I do think we're gonna come back around to this after I do Infernal Eclipse of Ragnarok. And I would very much like to no-hit Eternity. But there ain't no way. There ain't no way I'm doing LMG. I think that would actually give me a brain tumor. Yeah, I do think there are definitely some iframe conflicts there. But it's not awful. It's a lot better DPS-wise than I thought it would be. Damn it. Oh, if I didn't dash there. Oh, I'm dead. Dude, it's fucking... The ninja gear saved me, and then I just didn't. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do... what is it? 6 or 7 of these. Duke, he's too hard even to develop. Oh, no, we're doing Duke, too. We gotta do Duke. We gotta do Duke. Alright, let's try this. Let's try this. Saw a comment on one of Brefsel's devlog saying a small controversy. There was a controversy. The controversy was that it was not happening or something. And then Nycro took over, and then, like, people are saying it's still happening, but also other people are saying it's not happening. The controversy is that Brefsel's is never gonna come out. Like, Nycro is great. Great mod developer, right? He's made some of the most useful mods that I use, but Brefsel's ain't happening. Brefsel's ain't happening. Yeah, it looks like 7 tiger staff, 1 dagger. Ah. Stupid ass game. This game kind of feels it's no different than playing Fargo so legendary because most of the time you die to 1 and 2 hit anyway. Nah, because the thing about no hitting is that you can't use any dodge accessories. Like, I've got the Master Ninja gear, and there are many attacks that have hit me in this boss that I just get saved from the dodge chance here. You can't use dodges. You got to think about M&Ls, so you have like minimum fight times for all that shit. You got to think about like a bunch of other things. There's a lot of like different specifics for what you can and can't do, like arena limits and all that. It's just it's so much more of a headache on top of what's already going on in the mod that I would rather not. But Eternity mode is free, so I think I could do seg pretty easily. Like, it's actually insane. After Leg Maso, like, the first half of Eternity is so fucking free, it's not even funny. So much so, when we do Seg, I'll have to legitimately nerf myself completely. We'll have to play with meme weapons and shitty loadouts just so I hit M&Ls. Ah, see, that's the move right there. I'm dead. I'm alive? I'm dead. Dude, the iframes. Okay. I gotta focus on Golem. I need to dodge everything else on pure instinct. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. So sad. So sad. They were working on their quest book mod. Still? I thought that was done. I thought that was the whole thing, was that was done and then everything else was stalled. 4 Desert Tiger Staff. 2 ravens, 2 daggers. I think I'm gonna go full. I think I'm gonna go 4 daggers actually. I do think that the ravens and the daggers are conflicting as far as iframes go, because ravens I think provide like double the amount of enemy iframes that the daggers do, which means I'll actually hit less with ravens and daggers. But yeah, it looks like 4 desert tiger and 4 blade is good. When it comes to Bereft Souls, I will believe it comes out, it'll come out when it comes out. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it comes out, then it's out. Until then, I don't see it happening. And that's not to say that I don't want it to happen. I think it'd be cool. It'd be great. But it's a huge undertaking, and I don't know. I don't see it happening until it actually happens. Oh, chat, I see the vision. I see the vision. Holy shit. I see it. I see it. I can see the route coming into focus in my mind's eye. I can see it coming together. I got this shit. I got this shit. It'll still take at least another 200 attempts, but I got this shit. It is just a matter of time. 4D observation, right? So is a money grab scam, right? That's what people were saying. That's what people were saying, and that was before it got taken over by Nycro. There was a whole thing with that. It like isn't anymore. I think they refunded a bunch of stuff. But I don't remember exactly. It's been a long time since I actually talked to anybody about it, like who like really knew what was going on with it, and I don't remember. But no, I don't see it coming out until it does. At that point, you know, if it comes out, we'll play it. Yeah, no, I see the vision. I see the vision. I see the vision. Oh my God. The problem is that I'm bad. You know, that's the whole thing. The problem is that I'm bad at the video game. But we'll get there. 3, 4. All right. Aww. There goes the no-hit. There it goes 2 more times. Oh, the fist. I saw the fist. I saw the fist. No. Oh, so the thing is it doesn't matter if you see the fist. You still have to avoid the fist. And that's the important part. Oh no, so sad. Dude, imagine what I could do with a ram dash though. Like, holy shit. 2, 3, 4. Fucking a calamity ram dash on this guy. It would completely break the fight. It would completely and totally break the fight. And that's why the DLC ones need a rework. For, you know, for DLC, because oh my God, they are so not designed for ram dashing. It's stupid. God, and imagine I could rip it adrenaline too. That would go insane. I do have the calamity brain rot back in my head. I miss being able to rip my adrenaline and rage. Oh, fuck, I knew I was hitting that thing. I should have dashed. Dashing there was a waste of a button press. A waste of calories. Alright. Yep. Shit, that's not where I want to be. Let's take a breath. Those will be out once Calamity Fargo's DLC are finished in like 15 years. Yeah, so it's never coming out. Because let's be real, the world's gonna be gone before everything. Before that's all done. We're all gonna die to something really stupid. I'm calling it now. I wouldn't put money on it though, because I'm not really a betting man. Although I did win like 11 bucks at family poker night the other night, which is pretty rad. Especially since I'm dog shit at poker. Ah, PP. No! God, this guy's so stinky. Oh, that was good movement. All right, now I just gotta keep it up. Fuck. No, fuck the sunblast. No, no. Brussels like the arm boss fight. Yeah, never coming out. Never gonna happen. All right, we'll do Eternity after doing Maso. Why back? Yeah, that's the thing is I can't wait to do Eternity mode, like to do Eternity mode no hitting, because it's gonna be so easy compared to this. I will wipe the floor with it, except for probably like Plantera, and then like the end game peeps. Moonlord also is probably gonna fuck me up because Moonlord I struggle with in every single version of the game, and I imagine Leg Masso Moonlord is gonna twist me into a pretzel. Oh man. Oh man, I'm so dead. Jesus Christ. Yeah, dude, if he happens to drop the wall right next to me, I'm cooked. Hi Terry. Yeah, Sans Golden. He's evil, he's hard, but I gotta be real. And I've been saying this since like the first 30 attempts. This is my favorite version of Golem. He is balls to the wall fucking hard, but oh my god, it's so fun. I don't like Plantera though. Plantera's evil. Plantera hurt me in ways I didn't think that a video game could hurt me. But, you know, what matters is we're past her now, and I can fight the evil Golem instead. I don't know why I like Golem when I don't like Plantera. It's weird, because Golem's so much fucking harder. But no, I'm enjoying this. I like the route, right? I really like the route. Ow. Ow. Shit. If only I wasn't bad. Down. Over. Up. Oh, shit. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. I'm less okay. No! The boulders! No! The lasers! The wall! Everything! He's mean! Alright. Up. I'm dead. No! Holy shit! Oh my god, I'm goated! Why is he only at 90%? What do you mean 90? What do you mean? I was there for like ages! What? I wasn't hitting him with the whip. I definitely was not hitting him as much as I wanted to. I also kept forgetting to pull out the laser. Whoopsie. Alright, it's okay. Alright. Yep. Okay, I'm throwing that attempt away. What the fuck? Bro just came right out of it. He just came right out swinging. He was ready to go. Alright, Man-Eaters actually suck even more in multiplayer than single player in Fargo. Really? Wait, Man-Eaters, what are Man-Eaters? Oh yeah! No, Melon, you're right! Yeah, I learned that last week. Yeah, I don't know, it's like, it's gotta be an interaction with the multiplayer thing, but yeah, it just breaks. It perma-grabs you. I noticed that last week. I was playing Maso Death with a friend, because I wanted to force him to play Maso Death because I thought it'd be funny. Turns out, oh no. Actually, we're not playing Master Death. We're playing Eternity Revengeance because I didn't want to bog him down too hard. And that's where I learned that Eternity is free, except for Man-Eaters. I don't know, they might be broken. But, yeah, no, I kept getting grabbed by a Man-Eater, and then I would get free, and I would just get perma-grabbed. I don't know, it was weird. But it made me pain. I'm like, I hate the underground jungle more than I already do. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. There it is. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. Dude, yeah, I gotta be grabbing these graves. These graves are where all of my damage is coming from, really. In that second phase, at least. Okay. Also, my laser. I gotta remember my laser. Keep killing you. Yeah, it's like it's a weird perma grab thing that is definitely not intended. At first, like the first time that it happened to me, I thought I was just getting unlucky, and then it happened again. I was like, oh no, it is like actually broken. The interaction's actually fucked up somehow. Okay, and then okay, yeah, that's what I have to do. That's what I have to do. is I have to position myself in the perfect spot for him to go over me so I can go under him and above the wall. So I need to be on the ground as much as possible to let the head be as low as possible. So every time he's proccing a wall, it's the smallest wall that I can get it to be. Golem goes over me, I go under Golem, over the wall, through everything else, and we're chilling. Okay. That's nice in theory, but I gotta actually put that shit into practice. So, yeah. Oop. A little bit too late. A little bit too late there. 2, 3, 4. I wish I could resummon all my minions instantly. Hey chat, does Fargo's add an item that lets you resummon all your previously summoned minions instantly? I feel like that's something Fargo's would add, right? Because there is that summoner association mod that I could use, but this mod pack's already a little bit too thick for my liking, you know what I'm saying? I like my mod packs to be petite. Slim, small. Borderline 2000s aesthetic, you know what I'm saying? Fuck, I hate that. I hate that. Dragon Kaleidoscope. No, that's a tier skip. That's a tier skip. We're committed to doing everything on tier. While you can, in fact, fight Empress at this point in the game, it is agreed upon by the community that Empress is a higher tier than Golem. Same reason why I'm not going to be getting the Terra Prisma, because it's a full tier skip. And again, like, you know, it's my playthrough. I can do whatever I want, and what I want is to keep it on tier. Anyone else that wants to do that, totally fine. But I'm like kind of like when it comes to boss progression, I'm kind of following no-hit rules, like boss and gear progression. Not fully following because I am using dodges, like from the Master Ninja gear. But as far as like actual gear I'm allowed to use tier-wise, we're following those rules pretty much. And again, also, our damage output is fine. Like, the damage output is not the problem here. My problem is that I keep dying to all of the evil projectiles. And also, Golem. Ah, damn it, I knew it. I shouldn't have jumped there. I saw the fist going to the wall, and I was like, that's gonna kill me. And then it killed me. Yep. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Dash. Beautiful. All right. If you regen at max, yep. We've got our regen potions. We've got the shimmer things. Like, I guarantee, I promise, I have everything that I am supposed to have at this point in the game to make the fights as easy as possible. It's just a very, very, very difficult fight. Remember, this is Terraria's like hardest popular difficulty, right? It's not going to be easy. You know, even with everything, we've got all the buff stations. We've got all of my buff potions, which we can see if we go here. I got all the buffs. I got everything. Everything is like the build, everything that I need to be like, you know, competent is there. It is just a matter of me not sucking. That is all it is at this point. There's no upgrade or anything that doesn't require tier skipping that you know, that like would change anything. Up to fight by fighting outside the arena. Well, why would I do that? I might as well not play it. I might as well not fight him then. The boss is designed around this arena. I might as well not play. Y'all, please, trust me when I say I know what I'm doing this like on purpose, right? For fun. No. Trust me when I say there is a reason why we're still fighting him this way. There is a reason why. I'm gonna lose my mind. Right? It's one thing. It's one thing to make suggestions, right? Like that's chill. But at the same time, it's like, come on, guys. Come on. Understand the point of the playthrough. The point of the playthrough is to interact with the game in the way that it was designed to be done. This fight was designed to be fought in this arena with this gear. We're doing it that way, right? This is the first playthrough of Fargo's Souls. We're playing on the hardest difficulty to interact with the hardest difficulty, right? Like, that's the point of it, okay? Y'all got to think about, like, the point of the thing. Skipping to Empress gear and, like, fighting outside the arena or doing a bunch of other stuff. That's fun. That's cool. That's not what this playthrough is about, all right? Does he give you debuff? Oh yeah, he does give you grounded. Yeah, that's what this is. He does give you low ground. So you can't hook, you can't use platforms or anything. So like fighting outside of the arena would be, you know, not like, wouldn't change much, you know? I actually think you can just use the lizard battery pack outside of the dungeon, or outside of the jungle temple. But again, like, you know, that's the you know, that's what we're interacting with the thing for. So, you know, that's why we're playing the mod. We're playing the mod to play the mod, not to try to get around the mod, you know? If I didn't want to fight Golem, whoa, dude, I got so lucky there. The Master Ninja gear. Like, if I wanted to cheese him, I wouldn't play Legendary Masochist mode, you know? That's my reasoning for it. And also, it would be wild for me to have been able to get to this point in the game without having like all of the correct gear and everything that I need to have. We be going. I promise I know what I'm doing. I'm just bad at it. Try to catch it. Man, it's like you're not hearing me. It's like you're not hearing me. It's like you're not hearing me. We're the point of the run is to fight the hard bosses and get good at fighting the bosses. Like we're not doing any cheeses, any like goofs, any gaffs. Nothing like that. We're fighting him the way that he was intended. I feel like I'm being rage baited. Yeah, no, Clark. I feel like I'm being rage baited at this point. Like, come on. It's like you're not hearing me. I don't know how many times I gotta say it. Like we're reaching like annoying levels of backseatery at this point. It's like I know what I'm doing. Okay, I'm just bad at it. I have a plan. There is a method to this. There's a reason why I'm doing it the way that I am. I'm just bad. It's just skill issue. And the whole point is to, you know, get good at the fight and beat it, you know, cleanly. I like to beat it for the clean thing. Get there. At least I know you're joking. All right. Nah, fuck, you know, at this point, you know, like, if I want to make these, I might as well just turn on God mode. I'll just pop open Nycros and turn on practice mode, and we'll just beat them that way. And then we'll get like post-golem gear, and then we'll fight him again, and then we'll beat him without God mode, right? Yeah. Okay. It's just like please, 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 please. You know, here's the thing: is I appreciate advice, right? I do appreciate advice, especially when I ask for it, right? I very much appreciate it, and a big part of how I've gotten this far is from advice from people who have beaten this mode, understand this mode inside and out, and have been able to help me through it a little bit, where I'm very lost. However, right now, I'm, 300, almost 400 attempts deep on this boss. I've got the build, I've got the buffs, I've got everything. We're fighting him the way that he needs to be fought, right? We're at the point where the only thing that needs to change is my skill level, right? We're past the point of like build changes or advice or anything like that. So there comes a point where it's like you're beating a dead horse. That's the whole thing. Advice is great, but like we're at a point where advice is unnecessary. And like what I say, the important thing is like when I say that I know what I'm doing and I've got it all set up and ready to go, and like we're on tier with the boss and I'm fighting him the way that I want to fight him, interacting with the mod that I want to interact with it, that means that, you know, I'm not needing advice, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Down. Oh, hell yeah. All right. I think I actually cleared that without getting hit. All right, watch out for those fists. Fuck, I got sandwiched. All right, that's attempt 400. There you go. Before I get hammered with another 20 attempts. Yeah. No, that's the thing. I know what I'm doing. I know how to fight it. I'm just bad at it. That's the whole thing. Is that like we've got the build nailed down. I just need to get good. That's all it is. It's just about practice. I did say before we got to this fight, this is gonna take like 1,000 attempts. And it's gonna take about 1,000 attempts. It's just a matter of time, baby. Time and persistence. Building up that skill, learning how to play the game. Nice. All right, dodge the fists. The fists and the golem, yeah. The fists and the golem contact damage from the body, those are my more important things, right? That's my most important shit going on, right? I need to be dodging those more than everything else. Should probably move the stuff from the top right except the DPS meter. I mean, yeah, I probably should, but that's not gonna make, you know, actually that might make a little bit of a difference. I should remove that. At the very least, it'll clear up the screen a tiny little bit. Because, yeah, I don't really need the moon phase or my metal detector active at this moment. Or the rare creature thing. Yeah, no, look, you're right. I should turn all that off. It's not going to change anything, I feel like, because that corner of the screen isn't very, like, visual. But it'll make it nicer. Catty Kit, welcome in. It's good to see you again. Hope you're doing well. We are still on this bastard of a golem fight, but I see the vision. I see the vision. I see the route. It'll just be a matter of me, you know, putting in the time. All right. Oh shit. The summoner thing is in the way. All right. We can turn off whatever that is. What is that? That's not my DPS meter. I'm gonna keep the death count on there. Well, no, we've got the death count up there. We can leave that on. All right. Okay, that's the metal detector. There we go. The problem is doing that now. That's not visible. Okay, actually, we'll keep the. We'll put movement. No, can't put on movement speed. That's after that. That works. Okay, that way we can still see the damage per second over that thing. Just kill Golem. It's not that hard. Yeah, just kill Golem. He's free. He's free. That's all I gotta do. I just gotta beat him up. Come on. Come on, what are we doing here? 400 attempts? Pfft, it's Golem. It's literally just Golem. Come on. Down, dash, nice. Okay. think I also need to move a little bit more unpredictably because I keep getting clipped by I keep getting clipped by the lasers. The Planetarium, yet I did, yeah. So after that stream, I did in fact. I took a little bit, I calmed down, I pulled the game back up, I fought Plantera. It still took like another fucking hour to beat her, but I did in fact get the Pygmy Staff, and now we're at the full build. I got myself the Tiki Enchantment. So we're exactly where I want to be. It did, goddamn. I hate Link Massive Plantera so much. Oh my god, she's so evil. But I'm really glad that I did in fact go and get the Pygmy Staff because the Tiki Enchantment did make a massive difference in our damage output. So it was worth it. It was worth the struggle. And now I never have to fight her again. You know what was funny though, right? Is that it turned out like what I spent like another 40 attempts. Like another like 30, 40 minutes throwing attempts at her. And then I was like, wait a second, I'm gonna try something. And then I went and I grabbed the Eternity Plantera item, the bulb that she drops. And then the second attempt after I put it on, I beat her easily. It's almost like when the Eternity bosses die, they give you an item that helps you counter their boss fight to make grinding them out a little bit easier. Who would have guessed? So yeah, I did end up beating her. Made a huge difference. And now we've got ourselves, what's the PB right now? PB's on the screen. What is that? 63% is my current best. That was 73%. That wasn't bad. Losing mine over Infernum Golem goes for and call Golem Daddy. Funny as shit. I'm gonna start calling Golem Daddy. I'm stealing that. The funny thing is like Infernum Golem isn't even that bad. Like he's got, why does everybody turn Golem into Sans? I just realized that. Infernum Golem has a Sans attack. This Golem is very Sans attacky. Like what's going on? What is it about Golem that makes people want to turn him into Sans? Daddy Golem. Oh my god. But yeah, we're still we're over 400 attempts deep now, and we've made no progress over last week. But I'm still feeling out the route. It's just a matter of really getting it down, getting the practice down. Practice makes perfect and all that. So it's just a matter of time. I went into this knowing Golem was going to take well over 500, maybe even 1,000 attempts. Everyone says like Master Golem is hard, and he is. There's a reason why everyone says that. So we're just kind of chilling and practicing the fight, and I'm having a good time. Ow. My nose is itchy. He's giving me the nose itch debuff now. What the fuck, man? Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm so very dead. Master Ninja Gear wins again. Shit. I should have just dashed through it. I hesitated, and then it, like, if I had, so what happened there, right, is like, I landed on the ground, and I could have just dashed straight through it. I would have been fine, because I had a second, but I hesitated, and then it went off, and then I tried to go over, and then I died. So unfortunate. What are the spikes that appear when you dash? That is from the lump of flesh. It is a part of the Deer Clops Infernity. The Deer Clops in Eternity item, which is called, let me open this up. That is not what I pressed. What the I'm now stuck in camera mode. There we go. Hold on, move this over. It is the Deer Clops. There it is, yeah. Deer Clops, yeah. So you can activate, you get a fast fall dive thing, which I have turned off. Grants me to do slow and frozen, and then that's what's giving me the ground spikes. I guess they do damage or something. Pointed towards the closest enemy of airborne. Yeah, I guess they do damage. I don't even think Golem is running into them. The thing is I don't even have, because this accessory does that. It also adds the little ring around the cursor, which makes me do extra damage. It also makes my cursor more visible, which is nice. But most importantly is it adds the eyeball thing up here that's doing the big laser. That is the main reason why I wanted it, is the that and also the increased damage dealt by 15% from the Crystal Skull. This is a combination of a few different things. But yeah, there's where all that's coming from. 2, 3, 4. I guess I should go over all of the gear stuff that we've got right now for those who are not familiar. So we also have the Occultist Essence, which is just a combination of a bunch of minions and stuff that gives me increased summon damage, increased whip range, and another minion. So it's basically a direct upgrade from like the Necromantic Scroll, right? We've got the Tiki enchant, which increases my whip range even more. Also, when I hit my minions with the whip, they do more damage, which is very useful for minions that stay on top of the enemy, like the Blade Staff or the Tiger Staff or anything like that, right? So I end up doing more damage than that. Nycro enchantment, every time I deal 10% of the boss's health, it drops a pile of bones. If I collect that, it hits it with a Dungeon Guardian that does, on average, like 4 to 5% of the boss's health. So it's percentile damage. It's really, really good damage accessory. You just have to be able to grab the graves, right? We've got Butterfly Wings for flight, Master Ninja Gear for the dodge, and for the dash and the dodge. And then the Aeolus boots, which are the like upgraded version of the Terra Spark boots for Fargo's souls, which is just a better version of the Terra Spark boots. And that is the build. Of course, we've got Spooky Armor for the minion slots and the damage, Dark Harvest because it's our highest damaging whip right now. Although it doesn't seem to have tag damage, which is interesting, but it attacks faster and it has more range than the Morningstar. Although actually, see, here's the thing, right? Morningstar, more range and tag damage, but this attacks faster, and that can help me proc the Tiki enchantment more. So, like, Dark Harvest is generally a little bit better. At least for me, I feel. I don't know. There are some different builds that people use to, like, whip stack a little bit with Dark Harvest and Morningstar. I don't really care. I don't really enjoy whip stacking, so, you know, you have to whip stack. No, I don't. I don't have to whip stack. I will beat this boss summoner without whip stacking. I will do it. I have never whip stacked in my life, and I'm never going to. We're not gonna whip stack. I will beat this boss without whip stacking, and I will be damn proud of it. All right, fossil enchant. Nah, here's the thing, is every time that I've used the fossil enchantment, right, all it does is it ends up just replacing something that makes me more powerful, and I play worse because of it. There were multiple bosses that I was like, okay, let's use the fossil enchant. Tried to use it and then didn't. Or I was like using it, it was like, well, I'm just kind of playing worse with it. So I ended up just always dropping it. Anyway, I've never actually beaten a boss with the fossil enchant on my person, because I end up going back to my actual, like, useful enchants. And they're just better. Also, I think at this point, it's not even fossil enchant. Use the upgraded version because it's post Plantera. Because fossil, what is this? What is going on here? There we go. Yeah, because fossil enchant upgrades to the Spectre enchant, which I currently have. But even still, it's just for me, things like that, dodges, revive stuff, I would much rather have mobility or damage output. It's just they feel better for me. You know, you have to. No, I don't have to whip stack. I don't have to whip stack, and I'm never going to. You can pry my non-whip stacking ass from my cold, dead, non-whip stacked whips. I'm happy they removed whip stacking from vanilla Terraria. Whip stacking was an exploit and a bug, and I never liked it anyway. Also, I really feel like the Apprentice enchant didn't do like shit for me for the whip stacking. I'm genuinely doing more damage like this than if I was whip stacking with the other one, right? All right. I like Cheese. I like Cheese, the best Terraria YouTuber. The guy who beat the game without a warming potion. Seriously, like you guys think beating Legendary Masochist is something? Like beating vanilla Terraria without warming potion is actually crazy. Like that takes a specific type of person to do that. I'm so dead. Rip. My movement there went to like absolute dog shit. Like that was so bad. Oh my god, I was doing so good and then I just completely fucked it up. There we go. Alright. Never tried whip stacking, but if you're in a position to actually try, nah. I'm stubborn. Whip stacking is for nerds. Also, you know, no whip stacking, right? Because whip stacking pretty consistently does increase your damage output. If I don't whip stack, that's aura, right? That is an aura boost, not using the most meta possible stuff that you can have, right? Like, I could whip stack, I could learn how to do it, but I'd rather have the aura from not whip stacking. Small brain, no think aura versus big brain, think switch weapon, no aura. Right? You know, wouldn't it be so cool to be like, yeah, I beat Leg Master Golem with Summoner with no whip stacking. Especially when most people that play Summoner pretty much abuse whip stacking for it, you know what I'm saying? You know? You know, it's not being as good as others. I mean, yeah, the thing is like, I guess it's probably not like the most meta thing, but it would increase my damage output. When again, like damage output is not my main concern. I've got plenty of damage output with all of my accessories, my minions setup and everything, and the Nycro enchant. Damage output's fine. I just need to not be bad. All right, so that arena seems pretty small. Oh, you should have seen the arena before I turned on the golem actuator. Yeah, no, it's designed this way. It's supposed to be fought in this tiny ass arena. Owie. Owie. I don't like too cheesy bosses. You know, I need to make a boss that is just cheese. I gotta learn how to make Terraria mods so I can make the cheese boss. And you can only beat him by cheesing him. Yeah, work harder, not smarter. Statement exactly. No, cause like for me, right, is switching weapons, like swapping weapons. She's like literally, yeah, exactly. Swapping weapons is actually more like is actually harder for me. It actually like it breaks my brain in a way. It's like an extra thing I have to focus on top of aiming and dodging, and I don't like that. I don't like it at all. I would much rather stick to my one whip and slam my head into the wall. Welcome back, Yarb. Because I am lazy. At the end of the day, I am lazy. And most of the methods that I could... Shit, I forgot about the lasers. Most of the methods that I could use to make this fight go a little bit faster, I guess, require extra work. And I'm not about that. That's why I'm a summoner main. Which is funny, because most summoner mains really like the whole whip stacking thing. Not me, though. I like it because I like being lazy. Alright. Should be 120 by 60. I believe it is 120 by 60. Because what I did, right, is I put down the actuation device, right? I put down the actuation device at the altar, and I don't know. The only other thing I did was I painted it. But I have noticed that the flame attack is going in like that little doorway there for some reason, which I feel like shouldn't be happening. Ah, fuck! I went down a little bit. I went down a little bit. All right, hold on. So yeah, 120 by 60. Is there a way for me to like check this? Because I can't really see the whole thing. Right? All right, you should dodge this attack. You should went right. Exactly. That's 24. That's 30. I don't know. I don't feel like trying to figure out how to measure this thing correctly. So I'm just gonna assume that it's good enough. It's fine. It's fine. We'll turn out. Fuck! I didn't summon my minions. Every time I get distracted by like yapping about something in between fights, I forget to summon my minions. Because I am a dipshit. Up. I gotta be on the ground more. I need to be. Yeah, there's one like all the way down there. What the fuck's going on? Why is there one like way outside? I can see it down there in the like jungle. What the hell's going on? Ooh, that was really good. And then I immediately bungled it. Chat, I'm so dead. The geyser. The geyser. Sometimes you need to guess, you never have to be sure. That is so true. I go by pure instinct. Pure instinct and also stupidity. So yeah, why are these spawning out here? Is this smaller than it's supposed to be? Have I been fighting at a massive disadvantage this whole time? Oop. You know what? If it really is too small, that's extra aura. That's extra aura. It makes the fight harder. Oh, so sad. That dungeon guardian out. See another grave. Grab that. Beautiful. That laser. Where's that wall at? Nice. No! The boulder! The boulder! Today's lecture aura. Yeah, 77%. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. I did actually manage to grab a few graves, which was nice. That really killed his health. But man, yeah, today is all about aura for some fucking reason. Could just be because there's a gap. Yeah, there is this weird gap up here. The way that it generated, the way that the dungeon generated, it sent this down into here and it completely screwed this section up. So weird. Necro enchantment waste slot. Nah. I like my Necro enchantment. You can pry the Necro enchantment from my gold dead hands. It does such good damage in that second phase. That's where the majority of my damage output is coming. I just gotta actually touch the graves. Like in phase 2. In phase 1, it doesn't do anything. In phase 1, it is a waste of a slot. But I'm not about to be swapping enchantments halfway through the fight. And besides, we have phase 1 pretty much on lock anyway. So phase 2, it's quite useful. Reduces his effective health, basically. I like it. Oop, ran right into his ass. Oh no, I was gonna be okay. No, I was gonna be okay. And then I ran into the spiky ball. But I'm getting it. I'm getting the movement. Like we're getting there. I'm feeling it out. I'm getting the instinct on. The instinky. I think I got hit by a fireball. Oh, honey, no. I need to stop celebrating. I need to stop being like, oh yeah, that was really good movement, because I literally end up getting myself fucked every single time. God damn it. Oh, I got hit by the fist, and then I got hit by the wall. Actually, I died to the blazing death ray. If I didn't die to the death ray, I was gonna die to the wall. I was touching, or either him. That was a really bad position to end up in. But that is, let's see, that's 1 attempt, 2 attempt, 3 attempt, 4 attempts. 4 attempts in a row where I've gotten down to 80 or below. That is a good sign. What do I have right now? My blades? Cool. That's a very good sign. Because yeah, while my current personal best is 63%, that was a fluke. What matters is consistency. If I can consistently get his health lower and lower, we'll start to get, farther into the fight. And the farther into the fight we get, the next time I hit a fluke like that, we might just take him down. That's the whole trick. You get to choose, what would you choose, progression skip or cheese? If I had to choose between one of the two, I'd have to go with progression skip. Because the thing is I'm not entirely against progression skipping, just for this specific playthrough. I've been playing through Calamity again, as well, because of the whole, I take back the Nycro enchantment. Like, because of Brainstorm, I've been playing Calamity again, right? And I don't like Calamity's Golem. I think Calamity's Golem is really annoying. So I went and I fought Duke Fishron, so I could get the Nuclear Fury. Or not the Nuclear Fury, whatever the fuck that he drops. The Razor Blade Typhoon. No, yeah, the Razor Blade Typhoon. To you know, to make it easier. Yeah. But that's it. Using got him down to 70k. Yeah, see? Necro Enchant, it's a sleeper pick. It's not good for phase 1 because he doesn't drop him at all in phase 1. And I think that's because of the way that like the head is classified. It's not classified as a boss. But when you kill the head, it drops one of them. And that one's actually got, I think that one maxes out its damage output because it's based on the health of the enemy. And Golem's head has a lot of fucking health. So I think it maxes out to that 10,000 damage. So it's free. It's free damage once we get into phase 2. Oops. Oh, I got stuck on the lip. Can I? Hold on a second. If these are close enough, I want to try something. If I can place this down. The problem is everything over here is fucking actuated. Okay, if I get rid of this, I don't need 2 semi-stations here. If I put this here, right? And then I die. Oh shit, I didn't actually. No. I set the spawn point before I died. Okay. Okay, I am close enough that I still get all of those. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try something. Actuation rod. I don't know if the game's gonna let me do this. I genuinely, I don't. Oh wait, because those aren't actuated. That's not, I'm dumb. It should let me do this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now I won't get stuck in that. I can't believe it took me 417 attempts for me to think to do that. Okay, but my assumption was that if I couldn't place all of my stations there, I wouldn't get the station buffs. But I can still get them. So, we're fine. That is not my blade staff. That is my blade staff. Now I just need something to let me spawn all of my minions back in instantly. I could install Summoner's Association again. Because it's such a little annoying pause, you know? No, every time I get excited about how good I'm moving and it throws me off my rhythm. No. Oh, okay. 77, dude, 77 again. It's 77. That one I was trying to set my spawn. 95, but 89, 75, 77, 77. Okay, I need to hit the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. I'm also gonna take off my sweater because it's fucking hot. we back. And we back. Alright. Anyway, what the fuck was I doing? Golem. Okay. Dude, my sentries, they despawned. Why would they do that? Good water. Oh shit, we're gonna hit 5k deaths today in literally 3 attempts. Unless I beat him. Watch me beat him in these next 3 attempts. That would be insane. Which, I mean, like, it's not out of the realm of possibility, right? Like, phase 2 is literally just the entire, like, it's just that. It's just that phase 2 all the way through to the end. Like, there's no other switch ups, there's no changes, there's no desperation phase, there's no heal, there's no nothing. It is just the pattern that I have been seeing for, you know, as long as it takes for me to kill all his health. So, like, it's not out of the realm of possibility that I could fluke it and kill him. But it is definitely not in the realm of probability. Possible, sure. Probable, hell no. Ow. Especially when I take stupid hits like that. Aw, the geyser. The geyser. Alright, but that was 81%. Why am I? No! I knew it. I knew it was gonna become a problem. Fuck. Alright, I still have strategist. That the bewitching table is just slightly too far away. Hold on, let me move all of these as close as I can. Because I also have this. The bewitching table is just slightly too far. So if I move this here, if I just get him as close as I physically can to my respawn point, we'll be chilling. See, these two, why can't I, what do you mean? Oh, it's because of that fucking torch right there. Stupid ass hitbox. All right. The crystal ball is probably least important because, actually no, the crystal ball is completely unimportant because I think this just scales the laser. Yeah, I think the laser from the eyeball minion, I think that just scales with whatever your, like, current weapon is. So we don't actually need the crystal ball at all. That's just magic damage boost. But those are my most important ones. What's my current? Why is pogo stick my current? Whatever. Okay. There we go. Now I should respawn with all of my buffs consistently. What do I got? I got 3 daggers and 1 of these. What the hell am I doing? Blade staff. My tiger. There we go. Died the geyser more than anything, dude. Yeah, it's either the geyser or the wall for me at this point. I keep fucking up. It's the geyser, the wall, or contact damage with the body. The geysers, like, I forget that they're there when they actually do significant damage. Beautiful. Ah, that's unfortunate. Oh no! I thread through all the spike balls and everything, and then I die to the fucking laser. That sucks. I did also get clipped by the sun explosion from the fist, which is very unfortunate. Well, these things happen. I don't think we're getting him this week. I do think maybe next week. Then again, that's what I said last week. It's either we get him today, next week, or he takes like 80 streams. But you know, once we're done with the Calamity, we'll be doing 2 streams of this a week, and that should boost my skill level. Because part of the problem is that I'm only fighting him once a week, right? So I get rusty. People punch out a month ago, yeah. And I mean, we've only done like 4 or 5 Leg Maso streams since then, you know? If I was still going at the rate that I was going when we beat Plantera, we would probably be at Empress Elite right now. Part of the problem is that, you know, it's been a weeks between each stream, so I get rusty in between the weeks. And also just, you know, it takes more time. I keep going back and forth on if I want to actually finish the vanilla legendary playthrough, because it's just like, the more that I play it, the less I like vanilla. Like the more that like vanilla just bothers me in the way that the game works in general. I genuinely, I might just go back to doing this. And then maybe return to vanilla at a later date once we're done with this. You know what I'm saying? Get a couple more like personal playthroughs under my belt so I really know what's going on. I don't know. But it's just like, I have so much more fun with modded Terraria, and I think the modded Terraria streams are just better, more entertaining. I don't know if they do better like numbers wise, but if I was caring about numbers, I wouldn't be streaming Terraria. Come on, let's be real. Desert Tiger. I'd be fucking playing Minecraft, which I do want to do a Greg Tech playthrough. I think a Greg Tech playthrough would be really, really fun. It'd be a different kind of mental torture. I think it'd be really interesting. Give everyone an insight into just how dumb I am. Which we kind of did that with Satisfactory, although I did complete Satisfactory, so Greg Tech is way more complicated than that, though. Also, no infinite resources. Oh, speaking of, Satisfactory got a new experimental update. They added a bunch of shit, and I'm really excited for that. It's making me want to play it again. But I cannot justify doing another Satisfactory playthrough. I've beaten the game, and I think I need to just, like, you know, close the door on that. Okay, if there is an all mods Greg Tech. What do you mean an all mods Greg Tech? I don't want all mods, I just want Greg Tech. Ooh, that's not, yep, nope. Combination of all the mods mod pack and Greg Tech mod pack. That sounds horrendous. The thing is like, Greg Tech is kind of the proto that, right? The thing is like, Greg Tech is that, you know, that's that old thing of like, oh, everything is connected. You got to do everything and all the mods to like do all the other shit. You know, like, Greg Tech ran so all the mods can walk. I don't know, I've never actually fucking played Greg Tech. But, you know, it would have to be, you know, I would want to do either the official New Horizons on 1.7.10, or find a different mod pack and start with that, because I've never like fully completed a big tech pack like that before. But yeah, oh, mods also has bosses and shit. No, see, that's the thing is I would want it to be a completely different, you know, experience. Instead of it being, you know, more boss focused or whatever, it's fully like, you know, creative and logistics focused and everything. Hi, Whiskey. Bad movement there. There's a Terraria All Mods mod pack. It would be that, like, a Terraria All the Mods mod pack would genuinely be the most broken thing imaginable. Like, straight up, I don't think that it would even work. You know what I'm saying? 5K deaths, 5K deaths. We missed 5K deaths. Whoops. All right, hi, buddy. Hi, happy boy. Here, purr into the microphone. Show everybody that you're happy. It would crash, exactly. It straight up just wouldn't work. Like, it would just break. And I don't mean like it'd be unbalanced. I mean like Cloak said, it would just crash. It wouldn't work. It would require so much concerted effort from like the original like mod devs to get everything to work together. And it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. I think that would actually be, it would genuinely, like, there's that phrase, you know, greater than the sum of its parts. That would be the complete and total antithesis of that. You put all those together, all these peak mods together, and it would make the worst thing imaginable. It wouldn't be fun to play. It wouldn't be fun to watch someone play. It would be like if you played Days Mode, but, like, actually terrible. As if to say Dave Mode isn't already complete, like, just fucking trash. Like, Dave Mode is so fucked up and dumb. It's not fucked up and evil like Maso. It's fucked up and dumb. I'm dead. I was okay. It was okay. Wouldn't be able to handle 500 mods exactly, right? Yeah. And of course, you know, and we talked about this before, right? The whole thing of like, you know, a big Terraria content mod is pretty much already a like Minecraft mod pack level experience anyway, which is why I think the idea of doing big mod packs is already kind of ridiculous in its own right. You know, Dave mode is actually good. Super Dave mode is the one that shit really. The thing is like I couldn't even watch the Dave mode streams. I watched the first one. I was hanging out for that one, but it's like the gimmick of all of the things being renamed got old so fucking fast that I was just like, I can't deal with this shit. It became so unfunny so quick that I had to nope out. And then Super Dave mode is just that, but worse. Oh no! Oh, I almost dodged it. What? Oh, he punched me. He punched me. Allergic to fun me? Yeah. I'm a boomer. I'm a boomer when it comes to that sort of humor. It's just like, it's okay. Dave mode is one that has 3D boss. No, so that is the same mod, but Dave mode is different than than that boss, right? Because like Game of Terraria does a bunch of different shit. It's got the 3D boss and everything, but Dave mode is a specific mode in that game, in that mod. I don't think that mode exclusively includes that 3D boss, which that boss is sick as fuck, by the way. Like it's not a part of the progression or whatever. It's just a part of the mod. It's I'm not even entirely sure what Game of Terraria is. It seems like just a big kind of large mod that does a bunch of different shit at a bunch of different times. I don't know. I don't even know what the goal of the mod is. Like what its intention is, what it's supposed to be played with, or what. I don't know. I should like read the mod page. Oops, there we go. Down. There we go. No hit phase 1. And I immediately took a hit in phase 2. That's alright though. See the problem. Here's what happens. Here's what happens in this fight, right? Is you take a heavy hit and you get broken armor. And then that reduces your defense by like half, I think. So that makes the next hit deal way more damage. Because yeah, I mean, fuck, we've only got 51 defense anyway. It's not like it matters that much. But I'm noticing like some hits are only doing about 50 damage, but then I get broken armor and then they do a lot more damage. So that's the whole thing, is I just need to not get hit. My eye is itching. Hold on. Just fucking, there we go. We're fine. At least my minions are still doing some work there. Why did I move? I don't know why I did that. Like, that was all me. I moved weird. Damn it, every time. Yeah, I keep losing track of Golem, and then I take a hit from him. See, this is the sort of thing where it wouldn't really be a terrible idea for me to like practice off stream, you know? But part of this is, of course, the journey. It's the journey to beating Golem. It's the practice. It's everything about it, right? Otherwise, why stream? Nah, that's not true. You can do that. It's about 3 Golems at once to practice. I don't know if that's much of a practice as much as it is torture. I feel like that wouldn't do much for me. Can I even spawn more than 1 Golem? Oh, you know what I should do? Is I should use an Energizer. And I should spawn an energized Golem. Now that would be peak. Oop, went too high. Whoopsie. That would be peak content. Beating, so can I just like, oh yeah, you can just have multiple Golems. Oh my god, the health bar does not like that. The health bar did not like that in the slightest. Holy shit. Alright, so that's good to know. I can in fact do that. I don't know why anyone would want to do that, but that is certainly a mechanic. That is one of the mechanics of all time. Yeah, I've literally never seen the health bar do that before. That's very interesting. I guess it combined all of the health of all the bosses into the one health bar and it just became way too much for it. That's interesting. That's going in the video. Man. Ah, shit. Fucking damn. He's all precise this attempt. Shit. Actually crazy how that was my first time healing this attempt. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, man. Remember that the energized boss didn't summon an energized, it was like a mini boss rush. Oh yeah, you know what? I think I do remember that. It's like, I think for some of them it works that way. Or it's like if you don't use enough energy, I don't know. I don't remember exactly how that works. But yeah, no, I do remember, I think it was like that at some point. Or there was like a bug or something, I don't know. But I remember that happening, like, at some point. I do find it really funny using the energized event summons, where it just starts it at wave 15 and there's a million of everything. That shit's funny. Aw, rats. Ah, rats again. This is not a good attempt. Not a good attempt at all. Shit. Oh, no. Fuck. I saw the fist. I saw the fist, but it was too late. Those fists are fucking me up. They got me dying and shit. Oh man, I'm making dumbass mistakes that I shouldn't be making at this point. Oh shit! Saw that fist. That is what? How many attempts now that I've died to the golem fist? Like specifically, just running into the damn thing. Weird. Yeah, I think we're at more attempts than Destroyer at this point. Let's see, Destroyer. Yeah, we're at more attempts than Destroyer. There was something that took 400 attempts. It wasn't the twins, that was 200. Skeletron Prime was literally free. We're still below Banished Baron, and we're gonna be below Banished Baron for a while. Deviant was 592. Yeah, so we're getting close. It's definitely gonna be more attempts than Deviant, which makes sense. This is a harder boss than Deviant. It's funny, like, I look at Deviant's boss fight now, and I'm like, damn, that shit's so free. Once you learn the patterns and everything, that fight is the freest fight that has ever freed. Eater of Worlds. Yeah, Eater of Worlds was 400. But what's dumb about that is that a big reason of why that took so many attempts is because for the first 200, my build was dog ass. It was such shit. And then I finally got a good build, and then it took another 200 attempts, but yeah. No, Eater of Worlds, I don't know what it was about that boss. It fucked me up. And then it's funny though, because like I hated Brain of Cthulhu, even though Brain of Cthulhu was infinitely easier than Eater of Worlds. I just found Brain of Cthulhu to be much more annoying. Fucking fists, man. There's already so much going on. The fists on top of it is fucked up. 2, 3, 4. That was 75%. Dude, all I want today is a new PB. I don't think I really don't think we're beating him today, but a new personal best, like if I can get him below 50%, I'll be really, really happy. And I do think that is achievable. Especially since we're only 2 hours in. I've still got 2 hours to run this guy down. Ow. Alright, I'm getting too far away from him. Oh, that sucked. I was in a really bad position and I had the wall spawn pretty much right on top of me. That was really, really unfortunate. Good phase 1. Good positioning start for phase 2. Alright. Hitting the boulder was problematic and unfortunate. Ah! I had a really, really good start. I hit that one boulder and it threw me completely off. So sad. But even still, that's a whole 15% down. God, fuck off with your dumbass fist. Oh my god. Watching Fruit Love Island. Nah! I'm gonna strangle myself. You all will watch me die live on stream. Fuck. Why he be precise? He'd be good at shooting this attempt. What the hell? Legendary Masochist will forever be better content than Fruit Love Island anyway. I may be a hack, but at least I'm not an AI hack. Damn it. 85% again. But again, that's 85% in less than a minute. Like, our kill time is so good. Our damage output is so good. Oops, free damage. And oh my god, what the fuck am I doing? My damage output is so goddamn good, I just can't survive for more than 15 seconds in that second phase. Which is weird, because it feels like I'm in that phase for a fucking eternity. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm just there for 15 seconds. What's the saying? What's the joke? You sit on a nail and 1 second feels like 1 hour. That's relativity. That's what this fucking second phase feels like. This is proving the theory of relativity. Alright. 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 49%. I got my sub 50 that I was looking for. Alright. That's sick. Okay, let's go ahead and update that. Okay. 49.58. Beautiful. Beautiful. That felt good. You know what? I will buy that account to delete all of it. 5 cents. Dude, yeah, they will sell that account for so much money, which it makes, you know, makes it even more sad. But that's unfortunate. Dude, that was crazy, right? That was less than 50%, and that was a dog shit attempt. My movement all over the fucking place. I was getting hit by shit left and right. If I can just shore up my movement, we got his ass. But like my movement there was fucking bullshit. I served up a load of bullshit there, and it got me to 50%. Which means this, I think we're looking at a sub 2-minute kill on a really good attempt. Which is just insane. Fucking Base Cal Yarn with his 3-minute fight. Oh. I don't know if y'all caught that. I don't know if y'all caught that there. But when I got to about this point here, right there before I died, I was far enough away from Golem that my blade staff minions came back to me. I got too far away from him. And so I ended up doing less damage because of it. I need to stick as close to him as possible, which is not easy. But if I get too far away, my minions stop being effective. Because like on one hand, right, getting too far away, then my whip stops working because it doesn't reach. But that's relatively okay as long as my minions are still on top of them. But if my minions stop hitting them, that's bad. Damn it. Oh, that's a really tall wall. Okay, it would have been fine if it weren't for the geysers. I'm dead. Yep. Dude, what was that Zappinator shit? Did you guys see that? There was like a projectile that got fired out of Golem's eyes, and it wasn't like it wasn't moving. It was just kind of sitting there. That was weird. 3, 4. 3, 4. All right. Yeah, but dude, with those dungeon guardians, we're pulling out 6,000 damage there. That's pretty good considering he only has 270,000 hit points. Yeah, only 270,000. That is that's pretty damn good. Damn it. I knew I should have jumped up earlier. Oh, fuck, I dashed the wrong direction. The fact that I didn't die, like, I should have died like 15 times in there, dude. The fact that I didn't is actually crazy. All right, that was 66% off of still really, really dog shit movement. I got this. I'm getting better. gonna die on 1%. Dude, just like how I died on Yarn at like 0.79% yesterday. God, that had me so fucking tilted. Holy shit. That was like tilt session to the max right there. I don't like base cal Yarn. Dude, that is absolutely gonna happen. I am gonna choke. We're gonna get him down, I'm gonna choke, and it's gonna be the most embarrassing thing ever. But then I will pick myself back up, and we'll get back to it. Every time I get excited and then I fuck up. It's karma. Oh, ooh, I should, if I stayed on the ground, I would have been okay. Oh well. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, all right. And again. Beautiful. I was edging that fireball. That was whack. Ah, shit. Okay. All right. That was unfortunate. I'm still, you know, getting my positioning there. I accidentally summoned a 4th thing. Stop edging. I know, right? I gotta let him blow. Although his fists are already kind of doing that. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, I clipped the wall. I clipped the top of the wall. I really do not understand why the dazed effect happens when I have the lump of flesh, which should make me immune to dazed. Unless that is genuinely a different effect that I'm thinking of, because this should be doing it. This should be giving me immunity to dazed, and yet when I hit the wall, I get dazed. So I don't know what's going on with that. If it's just like ignores that or what. Because if it ignores that, it's stupid. But I'm pretty sure it's just something else that I'm thinking of. But I swear to God that effect is dazed. Oh man. Ooh. I should have kept going. Oh, damn it. I do think, unfortunately, with like how this fight is, I do think that like I am genuinely, I run out of steam at like the 2.5 hour mark. Although I did just hit like my best personal best ever, so it was just it. It's just like it's an exhausting fight. It takes the energy right out of me. There's so much, like it's so involved, right? There's no sleeping while I'm on this. I have to be like laser focused 100% of the time. unfortunate. Oh, I saw it there just a minute too late. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Rouse Hydra. I wish these would stay. I wish they wouldn't despawn. I find it really annoying that sentries just despawn after a certain amount of time. Like, can they just stick around, please? That would be awesome. Like, minions having to respawn those, I get it. Because, you know, they're a part of you and when you die. But the sentries are, like, supposed to be there. The thing is that they don't necessarily just despawn when you die. They will just despawn after a certain amount of time being alive. And I find that to be immensely annoying. I've learned that multiple times over in Skyblock. Because I'm sitting there trying to farm, like, a very specific thing. And I've got all my sentries out, and then like randomly they all just despawn, and it's like, okay, can we not do this? That would be awesome, but alas. The Master Ninja Gear just saved me from getting crushed by boulders. I am God. I am dead. Yep, there it is. Yeah, thanks, Deviant. That was not very cash money. You are correct. All right, 79%. Yeah, I don't think we're getting any lower than 49% today. We're gonna keep trying. What matters is we don't give up. I knew that was I knew that was coming too. Like, you really don't want to be under the head at any point like that. Bad prep on my end. The 2 feels way harder now for some reason. Yeah, phase 2, it's weird, right? Like, there'll be moments where it's like, oh, okay, this feels pretty easy. And then there'll be moments where it's like, what the fuck is going on? This is so hard. I've been getting that, or I was getting that in phase 1. That second half of phase 1, once the heads start shooting. It's like, what the hell? And then I realized I was just being an idiot. I was so certain that the boulders bounced higher in the second phase, when every time that was happening, it was just because I was hitting them where they spawned. Oh my god, the Master Ninja Gear. Aww. 84%. 3, 4. I need more water. I'll be right back. totally forgot. I totally fucking forgot. When I was at the store this morning, I bought cream soda. I walked out into my kitchen and I saw the 12 pack and I'm like, oh my god, I forgot about that. I now have Sody Pop. So this is gonna kick off into a frackin' party, dude. You know what I need? You know what this arena needs? Different color paint. I should if we don't like, you know, if we don't beat Golem today, which I don't expect to, I should take some time and I should paint the walls of this like different colors. That way it's not just, you know, boring ass white walls. Make it fucking rainbow colored or something. That'd be funny. All right, there we go. Black paint. That's a terrible idea. Oh my god, dude. Fucking camo mode. No, that's what I call true legendary masochist. You got it's blindfolded mode. Oh my god. Like Maso, but I'm blindfolded. And I can't see where the boss is. Because I was also thinking like echo coding, but that would be just as bad because then it'd be background jungle. And that would also be pretty dark, not good contrast. Guys just stay up for way too long, right? The thing is I don't think, like, I think they only do damage for the first second or so. I think they stop doing damage after like a moment. Either that or their hitbox is not like fully engulfed in the particle stream or something. Because it's weird. I'm dead. Yeah. Yeah, I knew he was gonna jump right into me. Alright, get her the graves, because I don't want to cheat. I wish they would just summon faster, you know? If they just summoned a little bit faster, that'd be nice. Oh, fucking damn. Well, what am I, stupid? Yeah, apparently. All right. I still can't go through these, right? Yeah, okay. For a second there, oh yeah. Master Ninja Gear lets you stick to walls. There is no world where that is useful to me. Absolutely no way that would ever be useful to me in any sense. All right, shit, I gotta fix my. Fuck. No, my rhythm. I was like, I need to fix my posture, and then did it as he was dropping on top of me. Good job, me. All right, I can do this. I can recover. Aw, oh, that was too low. Damn it. Man, this guy's putting belt to ass. Belt to ass today. We're getting it. I just gotta remember, you know? You know? Just gotta remember. Could be worse. Could be worse. I could be trying to no-hit Nighttime Providence without ever fighting Nighttime Providence before. At least I'm not suffering that hard. Am I dumb? Yeah. Yeah, I am. Okay. That's good. No. Why you keep hitting me, man? Why? Frick you, dude. Oh, okay. I guess he's probably asking me the same thing, huh? Oh, I'm stupid. Okay. Be great if I wasn't. 3, 4. God damn. Brother, I'm installing Summoners Association for next week. I'm sick of summoning them in one by one. I want the Summoner card. I just want to be able to get them all in. The thing is, like, that thing's fucking buggy, right? It might not even be worth it. Oh, no. He's smart. He's too smart for me. Why am I getting bested by a rock man? What the hell? How is he smarter than I am? He knows to anticipate my every move. He's seen it all. Bro can see the fucking future. He knows every move that I'm gonna make before I make it. God, wouldn't that be something? Wait a second, wouldn't that be something? A Terraria boss that works like the alien in Alien Isolation, where it learns your movement patterns and adapts to them? That would be fucked up. That would be... Wait a second. Somebody get on that. Some mod maker, I don't know. Somebody fucking get on that shit. That sounds awesome and evil and like borderline unplayable eventually. You'd have to like switch up builds and strategies every 10 attempts or something. All right, I got your number this time. Okay, not really. Yeah, nope. I had his number. That's 58%. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, no, our current personal best is 49%. But 58 down to 58% on another like that actually I had pretty good movement there for a minute. So that was a cleaner attempt. It's just I lost harder than I did on the best attempt. Blood Moon, I didn't realize there was a Blood Moon. Okay. That's chill, I guess. Through, up, and then away. I missed like half of that laser blast. Ooh, that's not where I want to be. Yeah, that was not where I wanted to be for that phase change. It really is like getting into that second phase. It really, I forgot to summon my minions. It really is all about getting that head in a good spot where you're not getting like immediately murked by the wall when it spawns. And still being able to get around Golem while it's there. I think I fucked up my mix. I think there's only 3 daggers. I think I accidentally summoned 5 tigers. That's okay. Slightly suboptimal damage. My left eye's itching again. This is no bueno. Yeah, see, that's about where I want it to be, right? I need to be able to be on the other side of it, the long side. Oh, shit, the geyser. Damn. Ooh. Oh, my eyes. Oh, staring at the screen for too long. At least that's good. Holy shit. 2, 3, 4. Four. There we go. Proper minion setup. Okay. Alright. I thought I was being clever and avoiding the fist, but I actually just screwed myself. Alright. Aww. Oh. Dude, that wasn't even like an instance of me accidentally dashing, like pressing the dash key and I went the wrong way. I straight up pressed the wrong movement key. I wanted to go left and I pressed D instead of A, and that ended my career. Whoops. Oh well, that was pretty okay up until that point. 80% for 1 minute kill. That means I kept the damage up pretty well. All right. Damn it. Oh, bad timing. Bad timing, bad positioning, the whole lot. Alright, yeah. Dude, the 1,000 attempts prediction is for sure. And if he's gonna take me that long, I can't even imagine how long Duke Fishron is gonna take. The thing is it doesn't matter. What matters is we will beat him eventually. Although, there is a slight matter of my hard drive space, right? Because every time I finish a stream, I download the VOD because I want to turn this into a, you know, how I beat video, right? And I only have so much hard drive space. Like, if it takes too many streams to complete this, I'm gonna run out of space. And that will not be good. Aww. If I was able to wait for a moment for him to come back down a little bit, that would have been great. So sad. The thing is like, I'm almost done with the Skyblock series. Then I'll pretty much, like, all of my off time, which has been playing Journey Skyblock, now it'll be, like, all my off time will be spent working on, you know, actually making the video portion of that. And then that'll clear out a good, like, 600 gigs. But I still gotta, like, work on other videos while I'm doing this. I can't just not upload. Like, with my upload schedule, come on. This is actually, like, between right now and the last video I uploaded is the longest time I've gone between uploads. Which is really not good. Oh no, so sad. Oh, so sad. So sad. I was gonna do like a supercut of the Elden Ring playthrough, but I started, like, working on cutting it down, and I was not fucking feeling it. And I ended up scrapping it. I kept telling myself that I was gonna come back to it, but I think I ended up deleting all the footage because it was taking up too much space. I may have moved it to my portable hard drive, I'm not sure. But goddamn, I gotta upload. Skyblock video should be soon. Should only take, like, another month max to finish. Problem is that my standards have gotten too high. I used to, you know, just make like little things like, you know, 8 to 10 minutes long, just like a little thing talking about a game that I found and really liked. But then my standards got too high. I was like, this is kind of lame. I want to like make something more interesting or profound. The problem is that I'm not good at that. So my standards are like above my actual skill level or like artistic level, which is not a good recipe for, you know, like making shit. I just gotta start making things again. I fucking hate writing scripts. But sometimes you just gotta buckle down and do it. That's something I'm learning from this. Is sometimes it is just worth it to buckle down and just fucking do the thing. There's only so much motivation or like build messing around you can do with before you just gotta suck it up, lock in, and get it done. Oh, the geyser ran right into it. That was 80%. Yeah, we're pretty much back to like 80% hell, where every attempt we're getting to 80, and then that's it. All right. You got 80% for 9 out of 10, but for that one you get like 30. Yeah, that's the whole thing. That's all it takes though. Is it just takes one. It just takes one solid attempt to get to the end. That's all I need. The trick is, if I can consistently get down to 50%, then getting that one will be legendary. Ooh. That's a potential strategy. Dude, the Master Ninja gear is insane. It is going absolutely bonkers this attempt. No, fuck. Yeah, it would be legendary Masochist. God damn it. That's a title that's a title drop. Roll credits if I've ever seen one. Okay. I might take a drink. Good drinky. It reminded me of boom shurikens. Deviant, I know you like blowing shit up, but come on. That's like the 15th time you've mentioned boom shurikens. You gotta chillax at some point. Oh my god, imagine doing this shit with Calamity True Melee. That would be fucked up. I feel like it'd be pretty messed up, you know? You know what? I'll take it. No, I ran out. No, wait, did I? Yeah, I ran out of flight time. I don't have infinite flight. What the fuck am I thinking? For a brief moment there, I had to like check my brain and be like, wait, do I have infinite flight? No, I do not have infinite flight. What the hell? Jesus Christ, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, I ran out of flight time. I was in the air for too long. Yeah, like, okay. Like, right there. What I can do is I can kind of, like, try to get on top of the head for that first wall. That way I can avoid the wall spike, or the wall spikes? The spiky balls. Because it spawns them in, like, it's like 2 go out diagonally upward and then 2 go out horizontally. There's none that go vertically out from above. So, like, if worse comes to worse, if I get on top of the head, I can avoid the spiky balls. The idea is that I just want to be, like, not near it, but if I end up near it, that's what I can do. Dude, I'm cooking up some bullshit right now. Oh my god. Oh, there it is. I knew I was dying. Like, I knew I wasn't making it through that. That was just, that was pure fucking luck that I wasn't dead there like 30 seconds before. Oh my god. I don't know what the fuck was going on in there, but it was evil. 2, 3, 4. All right. And again. Yeah, I gotta be careful about that. I am getting, like, generally better at dodging that. Like, I really am. Not great at it, but I am getting better. Improvement is important, right? That's like the main thing. God, I need to, like, get up and stretch. I'm like, this is like, it's my body. I'm in, like, such a locked in state, right? That I'm making myself stiff. I need to get up and, like, stretch for a moment. Holy shit, that felt good. Oh my god, that felt really fucking good. All right. Anyway. Whew. Okay. Some of my minions, because I need to make sure not to forget them. They're so important. Okay, let's go. Ooh, that was really bad. That, I ran into the fist when that was easily avoidable. Oh well. Oh my god, you bastard. shit. Ooh, good, good, good. And it fucking ran right into the spiky ball. Oh, I'm so good at the game. So like, okay, I'm getting better at dodging that first like wall, right? That first wall. And then it's everything that comes after that kills me. But what matters is I am improving. We've got a higher PB. And we got this. Okay. Ow. See, that's what we want to see. That is not what we want to see. Oh, I would have been fine. If I didn't panic, I would have been fine. Oh, I got up there. I had enough distance. See, what happened is I went too far down. And what I could have done is I could have gone down and then gone like that. I would have avoided Golem. I would have avoided the other shit that I ran into. It would have been fine. But instead, I panicked and I went too far down. I tried to get myself grounded and then... Nope. What's important is if I know what I'm doing wrong, I can attempt to avoid doing that in the future. The hard part is actually, you know, sticking to it. Go. Beautiful. And good positioning on the second wall. Just as beautiful. Got hit by a laser, but that's okay. The lasers don't do a lot of damage, and they also don't break my armor. Alright, a little bit higher on the wall there. Ran into Golem, that's unfortunate. Alright, lower wall, boulders, lots of spiky balls. So right there is I tried to focus too hard on trying to grab those graves. The problem is, like, if he drops graves in the middle, I'm not spending a lot of time on the ground in the middle. So I have to kind of like make an effort to get to the ground there, which is not great. I really need to get my brain trained to stay on the ground as much as I can. Because those boulders, the boulders spend more time in the air than on the ground. They hit the ground and they are right back up. If I can get myself to start going under them more, like that, spend a lot more time on the ground, I'll be getting more graves. That's good. Alright, fuck. Yo, fuck Golem, truth nuke. Truth nuke. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ow, you bastard. You rat bastard. Yeah. Yeah. Wait a goddamn second. Oh, that might be my stupidest death yet. Holy shit, what the hell is that? That's good drinky. I wanna real quick. I wanna check the what's it called? Golem Eternity mode. I'm gonna check the phase again. Yeah, no longer fires bouncy fireballs in phase 2, which is peak, right? Does not fire lasers when too close to the head. Ooh. Now that could be something. That could be something. We could try to stay closer to the head in general. See, keep it from firing lasers. That would be nice. But yeah, head will periodically move to the head player's position before performing 1 of 2 attacks, creating ceiling geysers, and following up the attack with a half ring of lasers fired from the head. In Masochist mode, it uses both of those. And then, yeah. Mouth releases a downward skewer that extends until it hits the ground, then sweeps the player's direction. Apparently in Maso mode, the skewer is supposed to sweep twice. But it doesn't. Huh. Maybe Legendary makes it so it only sweeps once? That's weird. Is it supposed to sweep and then go back? Doesn't make sense. Yeah, when in rage, Masochist mode. Yeah, where he's not in rage. I think if we fight him outside the jungle, like there was that one suggestion, it would actually make him enraged. You know, so Golem is bugged. I don't think he is bugged. I don't think he's bugged. I think maybe Leg Maso makes it so it only sweeps one direction, or I'm just misunderstanding what that means. It could just be that. Hi, Zenith. It could be I'm misunderstanding. I don't know. Or maybe that's old Golem. Maybe that's 1.6 Golem and the wiki's outdated. I don't know. Whoops. Oh, I'm being dumb. Took a look at Eternity Golden fight and I'm crying. Wait, is it like that much easier? Like how much easier is it on Eternity? It can't be that much easier. This fight's messed up. And besides, like, no, like it's literally Golem. It's literally just Golem. Why am I having so much struggle with this? Come on, come on. It's literally just Golem. He's free. Golem is free. I just got to get back into that mindset. Once you remember that Golem is free, life is good. Like, phase 1 is free. Everything after that, though, very much not free. Oh, damn it. I was being very indecisive there. I couldn't decide if I wanted to go above or below the laser. Oh, geyser. The geyser. The geyser. No. Oh, so sad. So frickin' sad, dude. The geyser. It gets ya every time. Ow. Ow. Oh, unfortunate. Unfortunate. Okay. I think I think I'm tired. I think I'm washed for the day. I think let's do the wise thing and let's go for break buff. I'm gonna do one more attempt. And then I think we're gonna call it for the day because I can use break buff. We got a new PB. I got my goal for the day. And I'm feeling incredibly fucking washed right now. Like we haven't had a good attempt in some time, you know? Yeah, we're down to like this 90%, 98, 86. Yeah. We're kind of washed for the day, I think. I'm getting like a couple fluke attempts, but I think break buff will be good. So let's do one more. Maybe it goes well. And then we're gonna be back on Sunday. And I think I am gonna drop Legendary Vanilla for the time being, at least. We're gonna get back to this more full time because I can't be like taking a break every week. It's killing like the progress that I make, right? It gets me rusty. And I need to, I want to try to finish this before T-Mod gets updated. You know what I'm saying? Because like, yeah, T-Mod is probably going to take still a few more months to get updated, but it's going to take me a few more months to beat this shit. And it's going to take even longer if I'm still doing it once a week. I got to get back to this full time if I want to get this before the mod gets updated. Because having the new 145 shit is going to be a clusterfuck. All right. Yeah, we're out. We're out of it. We're out of it today. I've lost the flow state. It's unfortunate. We made a new personal best, though. We're at less than 50%, which is fantastic. That's what I was hoping for today, and we got it. So that is going to be all for me today. I know we're ending a little bit early, but we went a little bit. No, we didn't go. Did we go long yesterday? I don't know. But, like, you know, there's only so much time you can put into fighting one boss just consistently for hours and hours before you're you know, it just starts to wane. So we're going to call it there for the day. We've made progress. I'm getting better at it. What matters is I did go a little long yesterday because I started late yesterday. I don't remember exactly, but yeah. I'm washed. I'm a little bit tired. I do have some other stuff I need to do today. So that's where we're going to call it for the moment. We'll be back on Sunday, and depending on my energy level, we might go a little bit longer. We might try to go to the 4 hours. And then I think we're going to just put Legendary Vanilla on hold, and we'll be back with this also on Monday. And then, of course, we're going to finish Calamity probably next Tuesday, so we'll be back to that. So, yeah, that's going to be it for me. I hope you guys have a fantastic night. Chicken, good luck getting Golem on your own. I believe in you, just like I believe in myself. We got this shit. But, yeah, besides that, have a great night, everybody.